Namaste. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Morgaihne Huntress. I'm a poet and performing artist, and I'm delighted to welcome you here as we sip from a cup of compassion. The chant I opened with is a Dharani, a special Buddhist chant. Dharani are included as liturgy, used as tools to reinforce learning, or chanted for protection and healing. This particular Dharani is used for harmony, concentration, and to protect from disaster. Hopefully it is a good way to begin. My father left his earthly vessel early this past September. His passing was abrupt and messy. In the end, many things were left unsaid and undone. Since then, I've been searching for a more peaceful way forward. I don't want to suffer like he did. I don't want anyone to suffer like that. I found peace from sitting in silence. In the stillness, as waves of grief ebb and flow, there's been a falling away, an empty. And in that space, compassion grows. Accepting life as impermanence can be scary, can't it? I wonder about how our society approaches this concept. Lots of things in this existence don't last. Youth, job security, health, news, facts, snow, bananas. The following poems came from these ponderings. What of the flower that blooms only sometimes? Do we fault its life? Is its oddness a crime? What of the bay that sometimes has fish? Does its bounty mean less when cooked in our dish? What of the bird whose song's only in spring? Do we relish it less for it sometimes sings? Or what of the cake for a special day? Does its sometimes presence make us toss it away? Then what of the souls whose life vessels halt? Should we penalise them? Is there a fault? Why is it when people can't function to work, many here judge? Some call them a jerk. What if we all tried to understand? What if we cradled compassion in the palm of our hand? What if we let go? What if we tried? Would we come together instead of hide? Can we change our ways? Can we break through? Think on't that sometimes may one day be you. Who's better? Who's worse? Who here can say? Is it fair to judge? Is this okay? Society judges, governments too, individuals and the collective you. We judge what we see and what we do not. We judge education, appearance and lot. We judge noise at night, waking at first light. We judge misperceptions provided by sight. All of this judging, what does it do? It creates boundaries few can pass through. In haste we judge. Why not learn and grow? This incessant judging can lessen, you know. Why not pause a bit? Maybe even sit. In that still moment, judging may acquit. If we don't try, we'll never know. Perhaps now you will. Why not give it a go? Anger's no solution, despite what some may think. Anger won't resolve. It may feel good, but for a pink. If we feed our anger, it grows and grows and grows. It may then take over our thoughts and dreams and woes. If we starve it, though, we may find as we do go, its grip loosens, releasing claws. We can find stillness if we pause. In stillness, pet, we realign. Upheaval ebbs, we may feel fine. It's ironic, is it no, that feelings come and then they go, yet amidst the thick of it, they feel too big to then acquit. Whilst we needn't shun these feelings we all feel, 'tis prudent to filter their hold on our film's reel. Consider this, won't you, as you go about your day? Feelings will arise, but they needn't take full sway. Is this the last time? One never knows. We can make guesses, but it's life who shows. We oft forget, amidst it all, how easily we can but fall. These bodies, these minds, they do not last. These lives that we lead, they're over fast. Few of us know the last of a thing. Nurture it now, whilst it can sing. There will be a day when you will say, had I but known, 'twas my last ballet. Embrace your gifts now, whatever they are. Be your true self in your show, a star. This song is a traditional Jewish song sung on Friday night during Shabbat. It's called Shalom Aleichem, and it's about angels. At the start, we welcome them to Shabbat, singing Peace be with you, angels. And at the end, we wish them well until they return, singing Leave in peace, angels. I hope we all learn to embrace comings and goings with peace. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeachem leShalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I graduated from college, I was asked to speak at the graduation awards night. I ended the speech with Rudyard Kipling's poem, If, shared as an anthem of strength and courage for us as we set out to continue our journeys. I don't know about you, but I'd never have predicted my current outcome. Life can surprise, I say. Personally, I've made mistakes on top of mistakes, and I have regrets. Yet through it all, optimism supersedes pessimism in my book, and my desire to share what I've learnt grows into poems like this. This is especially for souls who struggle, and fall, and pick themselves up, and fall again. I give you, if not. If you can't remember wisdom, despite what you know, if you keep making mistakes as on your way you go, though you are aware, you still misperceive and question what you've learnt as you your story weave. Worry not, my lovely. This we all go through. 'Tis part of self-discovery, part of becoming you. All life's contradictions you yourself embrace, as do your friends, your family, this world and outer space. It needn't all make sense. Just keep stepping on. Before long, your life is lived, and then love, you'll be gone. So if you fall, get up. Do not rest or long. And if you're lost, be kind. Keep compassion in your song. The next song, Raghupati Raghava Rajaram, is a traditional Hindu bhajan, or devotional song. Bhajan are performed with percussive accompaniment, though my djembe, this drum, originated in West Africa. Raghupati Raghava refers to an enlightened soul, strong and righteous. The song also speaks of helping those who have lost their way, which our world has too many. May they find peace soon. Raghupati Raghava Rajaram Patita Pavana Sitaram Sundara Vigraham Meghashyam Ganga Tulasi Salakeram Padragirishwara Sitaram Bhagat Jana Preya Sitaram Janaki Ramana Sitaram Jaya Jaya Raghava Sitaram Raghupati Raghava Rajaram Bhattita Pavana Sitaram Sundara Vigraham Meghashyam Ganga Tulasi Salakeram Padragirishwara Sitaram Bhagat Jana Preya Sitaram Janaki Ramana Sitaram Jaya Jaya Raghava Sitaram. The more I connect with compassion, the more I notice it everywhere. It's the kindness of a non-hurried soul offering their place in a long queue at the market to a rushed stranger. It's the gentle smile a mum gives her child as she sends them off to their first job interview. It's a doctor recognizing the long, arduous journey of a chronically ill patient and telling them. Compassion can heal deep wounds, can lift us up when we cannot find the hope to continue, and it can help guide us. The following poems came from reflecting on how compassion expresses itself in our lives. What if you meet me here, where I am? What does it matter, woman, ex or man? Systems oft try to tear us apart. Compassion mends rifts. It melts a cold heart. In our haste, we attempt to evade change in tide. Some, frightened by fear, fully stop. Yes, they hide. There's talk, discuss and escape. Some turn to violence, murder, pillage and rape. Still others, like me, learn to sit, not to flee. Our perspectives change. Awe is what we see. We are all gifts. May these lives that we lead be an example, a teacher to those souls in need. Let us learn to trust. Let our hope grow. If we misunderstand, may we soon know. Let us reconnect with humanity. May we all feel safe. May we peacefully be. What is a wasted life? Can any of us say? Can any of us judge how others walk their way? Many of us think so, based on how we live. Is it easier to place blame? Can we all forgive? Sometimes circumstance can ignorantly guide. Sometimes where it leads makes one want to hide. Some people do not know as on their way they go. Should others here who do help those who are low? 'Tis no certain way to traverse this life. 'Tis no certain way to avoid life's strife. Yet, if we can connect, it helps us understand. If we embrace compassion, it spreads across the land. So if you can, reach out to fellow souls who bleed. Who knows if in future you'll be the one in need. We can help each other. Don't be overly discreet. Stay present in the moment. Honor people that you meet. Is one of us better because of what we've got? Do we put more worth on a bigger lot? Does human value base on what is in one's pot? Does one have less value if they don't have, but have not? Do we weigh our trust due to whom one knows? Do we scoff at some for how their journey goes? Does the pretty paper, commendation or degree make someone without less of a man than thee? In our final days, amidst laughter, loss and fears, it's the little moments that help us through the years. So leave all class distinction and social sets aside. Meet others in the moment with compassion as your guide. Next on offer is a South African Nguni song. The song was originally sung by miners to the rhythm of their axe swing in call and response style. It was also sung by prisoners, including Nelson Mandela, to ease the strain of physical labor. More recently, it's been used to show solidarity during sporting events, climate treaty gatherings, and as a message of hope. It is the latter I wish to encourage here. I've tried to mimic the feeling of the axe swing and the drum beats used. Let us compassionately remember all those who suffered whilst singing this. Shosholoza, Coles Tobas, Timelas, Fume South Africa. Shosholoza, Coles Tobas, Timelas, Fume South Africa. When you are Baleka, Coles Tobas, Timelas, Fume South Africa. When you are Baleka, Coles Tobas, Timelas, Fume South Africa. Digging in the sun, yeah, 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 men must work for me. Digging in the sun, yeah, yeah, men must work for me. Shosholoza, Coles Tobas, Timelas, Fume South Africa. Shosloza, Kules Dobas, Timelas, Kume South Africa. When you are Baleka, Kules Dobas, Timelas, Kume South Africa. When you are Baleka, Kules Dobas, Timelas, Kume South Africa. Shosloza, Kules Dobas, Timelas, Kume South Africa. Shosloza, Kules Dobas, Timelas, Kume South Africa. Whether you're a miner, a doctor, an artist, a teacher or a searching soul, we all toil, and we all reach an end eventually. How and when we go is a mystery, but painful as it can be, part of life is learning to let go. The following poems came from reflecting on this. Can you address it if it is unsaid? Can you make amends when someone's dead? You can't oft recant a decision made. You rarely return to a previous grade. You cannot change the world, though you can still try. Some here will like you, some will pass you by. People will come and people will go. Some people will harm you, even some that you know. So much in our lives we leave till the end. Have you a message for a lost friend? If you want to speak from compassion's gate, take the time now, before it's too late. When do we know when it's time to let go? Just a clear bell or a soft whispered, oh, it's like a car crash, a shrill, short-sharp sound. Does its suddenness echo all around town? Or is it quiet wind one barely can hear unless one is still and confronting their fear? Alternatively, if you're like me, letting go happens like waves in the sea. It comes and it goes. When 'twill happen, who knows? It comes when it's ready amidst our life's woes. When we hold over tight, increasing our fright, we tense up, backed out, can't sleep through the night. Yet, face uncertainty like waves in the sea. We find more peace, more fluidity. We become more aware, and with warm hearts, we share. Compassion grows like a big tree, a knowing tree of humanity. When will this happen? Who can tell? Wait and see. In letting go, loves, we can all be set free. This world has changed, yet it is the same. People still challenge, people still blame. Those in authority still think they're top. Poorer real souls are still thought flop. Technology's grip has increased, that's true. Humanity's reaching for more things to do. Children grow up faster, it seems. Pollution demolishes nature and dreams. Amidst the confusion, amidst the strife, there's beauty and hope. That's right, there's life. It's morphing, adapting, and struggling too. But does this sound familiar? Could it represent you? This speeding up world can distract us. Information abounds in school, home, or bus. Much is false fact, a charlatan's view. Our systems mislead. Have they misled you? We can change this. What need we do? Pick up life's reins. Don't be led askew. We're here for a blink, then our lives cease. Don't leave pain behind. Instead, let's leave peace. We're nearing the finish, my friends. Just a few more songs, some rhyming words, and we'll part ways. Now, it's time to delve into the tough subject. one few people discuss openly, despite the fact that it impacts us all. Our imminent demise. Memento mori, dear friends. I shall now present an a cappella teaching parody of a well-known rap from the 90s. Sure, at least a few of you remember the great Salt and Pepper? They wrote a song about a subject that few people discussed, but many encountered regularly. I hope that, like the original, my version encourages more open, honest discussions. Death is an impermanence we all face. May we broach the subject more, so that it frightens us less. Now, I give you, let's talk about death. I don't know if this is such a good idea. People don't like to talk about death. No, but it's high time that changed. Righto. Ready? Let's talk about death, baby. It'll happen to you and me. It'll happen to all the yin things and the yang things that will be. Let's talk about death. Let's talk about death. Let's talk about death. Let's talk about death. Let's talk about death, my friends. Let us discuss that all life ends. How will we go? Well, that depends. In our sleep, the crash jeep becoming a tropic. Death comes, we can't stop it. Now we talk about death when a friend or loved one goes. Many here know that really blows. Why not talk about it more out in the open? Focus the lens, bring fear of death scoping. Those who think it's scary have a choice. Avoid the creepy topic or give it a voice. Staying silent, love? Well, that ain't gonna fix it. Gather round whilst I do my bit. Let's talk about death, baby. It'll happen to you and me. It'll happen to all the yin things and the yang things that will be. Let's talk about death. Let's talk about death. Let's talk about death. Let's talk about death. Out on his yacht, a poshman gets shot. Death doesn't care about the money you got. Death has no rules, so it comes to every human. The clerk, the jerk, the chick whose voice is booming. Your dad, your mom, your cousin flown in from Holland. All of us die, and death is not uncommon. Your blind date, heads of state, men of taste. Lawyers, doctors, those out on the street. We can't avoid death. We'll all eventually meet. From the poorest to poor, to the wealthy elite. And believe me, it's as good as true. There ain't a man alive death won't come to. Accept death in life? Maybe we should be glad. But let's be honest, love, most people get sad. Some get really frightened whilst others get mad. Let's make a spot for death here on our plates. Let's talk about it all before it's too late. People, everybody, gather round, sit right down. Come on, all you people, let's talk about death, all right. People, everybody, gather round, sit right down. Come on, all you people, let's talk about death. I love you know. I don't think they're gonna play this on the radio. Strange though, everybody dies, right? Talking about it makes it less scary. Maybe this will help people get through. Death fills us with fear and controversy. None of us knows what we will see. We can run, we can hide or interpret our dreams, but death finds a way through all of our schemes. What makes us die? It's biological. There's no avoiding it, it's ironical. But of course we try. Most don't want to die, especially if they have love in their eye. As a matter of fact, death sometimes comes to the newlywed or the very, very young. When it does, we think, hey, what the heck? Death came too fast. They weren't finished yet. But death doesn't care about all that stuff, so let's talk about it. Let's make it less rough. Let's talk about death, baby. It'll happen to you and me. It'll happen to all the young things and the young things that will be. Let's talk about death. Let's talk about death. Let's talk about death. Let's talk about death. Yeah. Whilst discussing death is important, so is living life. I wrote the next poem, A Good Death, in December. It was 3 months after Dad departed. In the time between his leaving and the birth of these words, I felt a growing urgency to embrace life more. Sometimes loss reminds us of what we do well to cherish, eh? It reminds us that everything comes to an end. Life and death, yang and yin. When we die, we will begin. We do not know when we will go. Relish this time. Use it to grow. Ask questions, my love, walk about and explore. If you've a dream, by Jove, make a door. Few of us here will leave a mark. Perhaps we need not. Just leave a spark. Leave seeds of love. Leave seeds of joy. Leave seeds to be used to create a new toy. Have you been hurt? Do you want to hide? Comfort your fear. Then jump on life's ride. We're in this together, but we tear apart our minds, thoughts, and bodies. Why not share our heart? Broken hearts mend. You'll find in the end, jobs do not matter, but keep that good friend. Privilege, money, power, and all do not keep us here. Pride oft brings a fall. Stripped to our core is awe. Need we more? Let us be thankful. Let us not implore. This ride won't last long, so go on, sing a song, create, educate, try something new. Live your best life now, so good death comes to you. Death is an ending, but it is also an opportunity to begin anew, to reevaluate our lives. We humans do a good job of harming one another, don't we? We like to separate, yet we oft benefit from coming together. We push others away when we need help. We leave people even when we care. We get overwhelmed and shut down. We ignore and we implore. Before the final song, I'll ask you to consider these queries with me in the last 3 poems. Is one's knowledge obsolete, or simply just obscure? Does one need the accolades many here adore? If someone can't keep up with the faster pace, does that mean they're fodder for life's human race? If something can't be proved by science measures here, why do we dismiss unique perspectives, dear? When one's path is crooked by choice or circumstance, why do we shun these souls? Why not give another chance? When one's skill set centers on creativity and art, why train them in the mundane? Why make their passion part? If we know that special interest engages someone, so why tell them they cannot? Why push their dreams to go? Why not support each other as we find our way? Why not encourage learning, even if one cannot pay? Why embrace oppression when we can all connect? Why push folks away? Why not aim to protect? Why proclaim to help when that isn't so? Why say yes to some when what we mean is no? Can we rebuild trust in broken systems here? Can we trust each other, cis, trans, or gender queer? Why don't we consider these questions as we go? Perhaps we will gain insight. Without trying, we'll never know. Why do we segregate others when we all share this fine lot? Why do we still judge each other based on appearance or what we've got? Why do we turn away when people are chronically ill? When will we learn? Some healing can't come from a pill. Why do we move older folks to iniquitous places of care? Why then accept their fast decline from scanty help whilst they're there? Why pretend not to see the atrocities here, all around? Why live in a veiled place? Why not find common ground? Why do people oft lie? Why don't more people try? Why don't more people ask why? If we do not, more souls will die. Why don't we all come together? We'll be a smorgasbord band. We'll spread our peaceful music across our shared healing land. For this place is ours, belongs to us all. Why not reach out? Let's build a wall. We can honor each other. Foe, friend, neighbor, or mother, we've all got a place here, you know. We can all learn, and we can all grow. Why Why not embrace instead of deface? Release fear and anger. We're killing our race. Let's take a time out. Put weapons away. If we want peace to happen, why not start it today? Do we want a world with more peace? Do we want a world with less harm? Do we want happier communities instead of ones raising alarm? We can have that community. We can help others along. We've a choir of voices here, lending chords to our song. Voices from all sorts of places, filled with all sorts of shame. Voices from all sorts of people, apart, and yet the same. We all climb the same mountain, though we do it in different ways. All of us have adversities as we go through our days. Why not connect with each other? Why not come together as one? We could spread peace instead of hurt. In fact, loves, it has begun. For we live in the world that we want. That world is already here. If we let compassion awake us, this is the world we want, dear. That, dear friends, brings us to an end. I chose to leave you with a song that is cherished in the Jewish community. It's called Avinu Malkeinu, and it is a prayer of atonement. In it, we ask for forgiveness, guidance, and compassion. I pray we can all embrace forgiveness, ask for guidance when we need it, and offer compassion to ourselves, our friends, families, neighbors, strangers, and this amazing world we share. I'd like to dedicate this song to my parents. Thank you for the music. We miss you, Dad. And Mum, je t'aime. I'd also like to dedicate this to all those who are suffering amidst chaos right now, in whatever form it takes. Whether miles away or nearby. May compassion's gentle touch heal, guide, and protect us all. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu v'aneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu v'aneinu, ki ein banu masim. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu v'aneinu. Avinu Malkeinu, Chaneinu v'aneinu, ki ein banu masim. Asayim anu, tzedakah v'chesed. That you're all here. Thank you so much. I have prepared a very brief encore if anyone's interested. Okay. I just need some water. One moment, please. I will offer you two poems. The first is from last year's show. It's called Worth, and it's about the value of human life. It will be spoken in English and simultaneously signed. What value has it? One life. Pray tell, who determines wrongness from right? If wickedness happens in the dead of the night, when all inside windows are darkened, sans light, can we then ignore humanity's blight? Or bombs in the sky as our governments fight? This pains me to see. Does it pain thee? I know I'm not alone. Others are bothered. They don't condone the cruelty, oppression, hate, and much more. None of us knows how to settle the score. So, we do what we can. Try to get through. I help when I can. I bet you do too. If you do not, well, love, start today. Set top examples. Then, in old age, you'll say, I did my best. I helped what I could. Hopefully, the changes I made are for good. Only time will tell. And I won't be here. The mess that is left is for the younger ones, dear. Then, with shaky breath, you pause to reflect. Did you do enough? Nothing's perfect. You did all you could, and you improved. That took hard work. Work you did. You moved your truss, gave something back to this earth. That love has value. That love has worth. This next poem was born on Monday. I wouldn't normally include something this new, it's not yet memorized, but it just felt like it needed to be shared. A Buddhist priest and Christian pastor both lived side by side. Each one embraced compassion and used it as a guide. Their doctrine was written by different holy souls, yet the message was the same: spread peace within your roles. They practiced loving kindness. They gave of themselves. They studied many books which lined their pristine shelves. They both endured life's hardships, accepting suffering. They were both admired. They both liked to sing. They both honored gratitude whilst they traversed their way. Both of them sat down to pray as they ended their day. As world and local conflicts mounted right before their eyes, they both felt the heartache of these cloudy skies. When they both fell ill, as many do with age, they both bowed and stepped back, exiting life's stage. Neither one left angry. Neither one cried out in shame. For though these souls were separate, they were also the same. Thank you. I'm so incredibly grateful that you're all here. If anyone would like to, there will be a meet and greet after I pack up and get off stage, which will take a few minutes. It will be underneath the big tree to your right here. And I'd like to encourage you to mingle, chat amongst yourselves, or simply sit. And please find something to be grateful for today. May you be well.
Thank you, Morgaihne.
Thank you. Thank you.